Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone is doing really well, and welcome to my stream. We're playing the second part of Broken Sword, The Smoking Mirror. I hope everyone's doing alright. As per the last stream, I'm probably going to need a lot of help with this game. Struggled quite a bit last time. Well, we moved forward. We did eventually move forward. I don't know whether this is going to be the final part or whether there'll be another one after this, but we'll see how we get on, I guess. I'll see how we get on. Let's not forget to make it full screen. I've done that before, so let's get it going. Okay, please let me know if anything wrong with the audio or anything like that. Please just drop a message into chat. I would appreciate that. Okay, I can pick up a vine.
That vine rope could be useful.
One second. Let's see if I can just adjust the audio slightly, because it seems the music was quite high then and the speech wasn't. So I'm just going to mute the music down ever so slightly, because I didn't hear George say a single word.
The contraption consisted of a crude wooden wheel with wooden slats. The machine was broken.
There is possibly something we can do with that. I don't think yet. I mean, this is me that was me just clutching at straws. Basically, what we found out with this game is literally there doesn't seem to be anything in this game that you know isn't there for a reason to some degree. So I can do something with the bridge, apart from walk across the bridge.
It would have been a shame to tamper with the elegant bridge.
Ooh, funky machine over here.
The iron rim of the water wheel would have torn the skin from my fingers if I touched it.
I mean, that's creating power or something, potentially. There's something moving in this bush, which is not at all weird.
It was a pile of damp leaves.
Riveting, really exciting.
It seemed to be working just fine.
Yeah, you go and pick up the cross. No desecration here.
I guess that was intentional.
Oh, right, okay.
I couldn't see any great benefit in sharpening the cross. It
Okay.
seemed to be working just fine.
I'm going to have to use the cross somewhere. Just where is
The
the
stones
question?
were too heavy to turn by hand.
Okay, so let's try that then. Because it looks like they've got holes in them which the cross will go into, and then we can turn them. Why we want to turn them, I don't quite know, but hey.
The leverage from the cross allowed me to turn one of the stones, but the other one remained stationary.
Right, okay, so can I use the vines then? Yet again, this is me clutching at straws. I'm guessing I'm trying to get the person's attention up here.
The vine provided a drive belt to connect the two stones.
Okay, so let's try this again. I don't actually know what we're meant to be accomplishing here, but...
Now I had the contraption working.
Right, okay, so... I can put something in the middle and make it smaller. How about witchy grub? Yeah, I can't think of what else I'd need to put in here yet. So I'm sure there must be something else I can do.
It was a pile of damp leaves.
Let's see if I can get their attention or something, maybe. Jump, George.
Hello? Anyone home?
Can't see damp leaves working with any of them particularly. He's going to shrug. Oh, maybe not.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
Right, okay. So that's making a spark potentially? No. It's definitely the right thing to do. Do I need to add some better kindling to it?
The bank statement was just what I needed to kindle the damp
Ah, there we
leaves.
go. I am so making this up. This is actually quite funny. I actually am just completely guessing here. Come on, spark.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded.
Ah, there we
onto
go.
the
That's
leaves.
pump. Ah, it's like air conditioning. Is that going to pump? That's going to pump some smoke into the house. There we go.
Quick, man! Put out that fire! I've got a sick woman up here.
Sorry, Father, but I needed to attract your attention.
Yeah, it worked. Oh, am I being welcomed in, or sort of being welcomed in? Oh no, he's coming down to me.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobart, George Stobart.
I'm Father Hubert. I don't suppose you speak French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever by the river this morning. The poor girl is close to death. And there's nothing I can do for her but
That'd be
pray.
Nico,
I
probably.
don't understand her, but I think she's speaking French.
Hang on. That must be Nico.
Okay, let's chat to her
That's
about
my
Nico then.
girlfriend you've got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river snake.
But can't you do something for her? There's a cure, isn't there?
I ran out of penicillin and morphine years ago, but the local people speak of a root which they believe will counteract the poison.
Okay, where's the
Where
route?
can I find this root?
I don't know, but maybe the shaman at the village can tell us.
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but I can't.
Can't. Nico's life depends on it.
You're right.
That's
But
what
I
she
should,
said.
despite my own guilt and shame. But
Ah, thank you.
I can't go
Thanks,
as
wifey.
a representative of God with a priest's collar.
A creased collar? You mean you put your personal attire higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me your collar. I'm sure I can find a way to press it.
Right, well, we've established how we do that then.
In the meantime, I must contemplate my sermon.
Okay, well that's nice and easy. We
There was
figured it.
obviously more than a creased collar bothering the priest.
Yeah, we figured that bit out, so that's cool. So I'm just thinking that the speech audio is still not loud enough because you can hit the back. Tell me if you disagree with me, but I just do think that the background noise is louder than the speech should be.
So there I was, hundreds of miles from civilization.
And yes, I probably should be wearing
doing
my
the
glasses. I'll
housework
put them
for
on in a minute.
priest. It's a strange world.
Okay, stick.
The press worked surprisingly well on the collar.
It's quite interesting when you solve the puzzle before you actually get the puzzle. That was quite funny. So I better do as I'm told before I get told off. I can see.
Here's your collar, Father.
Thank you, George. You probably think it a little odd of me to make such a fuss.
Oh no. If I've been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy too.
Screwy? Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Do you want to tell me what happened at the village?
I forgot my vows. I let myself be overwhelmed by the beauty of this unspoiled paradise.
Did he,
And in a moment of weakness, animal passion reared its rampant head.
You know,
He bumped uglies.
you should be writing romantic novels. Did you experience some kind of a physical liaison at the village?
Yes, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I found myself doing
The monkey dance.
monkey dance.
Oh, that's another great turn of
I
phrase.
heard called that before. And I didn't want to pry any deeper into Hubert's murky past. Now you've got your collar back, will you take me to the village?
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, I still don't know why you're so reluctant to visit that village, and it's none of my business. Whatever the reason, it can't be more important than saving Nico's
Wouldn't
life.
it be actually quite
Right.
funny if it
I
wasn't
must be
actually
choosy.
Nico?
We must make haste if we're to reach the village before nightfall.
I was
By
going to
the
say some
time we
random
reached
French
the
word.
village, it was sunset.
There's some sexy pants they're wearing.
Hello, boys. Glad to see you're still wearing the underpants. What?
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father.
Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross to bear. This is George. He has a request to make. I'm afraid I can't stay. Good luck, George.
Oh, at least he brought us this far. Nice pants.
That's a relief. I never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right up my butt.
So, what do you want?
It's amazing they speak such good English.
My girlfriend has been bitten by a snake.
So, everyone in my family has been bitten by snakes.
I was bitten by a dormouse once.
She's real sick. I hoped your wise man might have medicine.
Wise man? You must have the wrong village.
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village who could help me.
Did he say
Ooh,
shaman?
Must mean the old man, the shaman.
Yeah, shaman, not
Are you going to stand by and let
Okay.
my girlfriend die?
Of course not. What do you think we are, savages?
We'll start the preparations for a cremation feast.
That sounded harsh.
I'd like to see the shaman, please.
You can't just go walking in there and demand to speak to the shaman.
Why not?
You have to observe the protocol. The shaman demands tribute.
Tribute? You mean like a gift?
That's right.
The eternal question. What do you give a man who has everything?
Oh, damn it. I was hoping to offer him the sexy panties.
Give me a clue. What kind of things does your shaman like? Does he have a hobby, a favorite sport?
You insult us. The shaman lives on a higher plane.
Oh, right. Maybe a book would be more suitable. Or a jigsaw puzzle? Don't you just hate choosing presents for people you don't know?
Yeah, I just don't do it. I can't give him the tablet, surely, because that would be wrong. Dog biscuits.
Here, he'll like these biscuits.
If you say so.
Come on, I believe in the biscuits. I'm guessing he didn't like the biscuits.
He liked the biscuits, especially the black ones. He wants to know if you've any more.
Oh, okay. Well, that didn't work then.
Would your wise man have any use for lipstick?
Not in that color.
But
Haven't
if I-
you anything in black?
Of course I don't. Look, I know it's not much, but I want your shaman to have this.
Do you expect him to eat that?
He's an old man, you know. He might choke.
Okay, well... I don't know.
This cone
I don't want
would
to give him.
have a
I don't want to give him the
thousand
tablet
uses.
things.
Yeah? Like what?
A protective helmet?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give. I'm gonna probably have to show him this.
This stone is what brought me here.
That's a spirit stone. I wouldn't touch it if I was you.
You're right. It could be cursed.
There wasn't much point in sending the empty box back to the shaman.
Right. Okay. So would that indicate that there is something around about here? Oh, wait a minute. Can I do something with that to make more black ones?
I put my lucky piece of coal in the empty box. The box contained my lucky piece of coal. Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I mean, this can't work, surely.
I'll give them to him.
It looks promising, though.
The shaman didn't want the black rock.
Oh, Struth, then. What do I need to do with that?
I didn't think the Indians would accept that gift.
Well, can I get the fudge out of here for a minute? Right, simple answer is no. So, it must be something I've got here.
No, that's wrong. I'd better think this through.
I'm thinking, can I make that black somehow?
I'd better think.
I don't think this will work, but I'll try it. I'll
I
try it.
didn't think the Indians would accept that gift.
No, neither do I.
That was no good. I didn't think the Indians would accept.
I'm thinking of doing that, but then sort of, is there a way of me...
I put my lucky piece of coal in the empty box.
Can I stamp on it? Can I do something with it?
There's already something in the box. There's already some. There's already...
Nope, okay, I'm not getting very far here.
The box contained my lucky...
There's no point giving that to them. Oh, any bright ideas, anybody? I figure I need to probably break the coal is what my thought process is.
There's already something in the box. The box contains... I didn't think the Indians would accept that gift.
What to do, because I can't exit. I can't go that way. I certainly can't see anything else around here to do. No. I have got to interact with these guys in some shape or form. He's not going to like the black rock.
There's already some...
Okay, I'm gonna try giving them the box, and I'm gonna try something else in there in a minute.
Here, I found some more of those...
Okay, I think this is gonna bounce. I think he's gonna take it and then come back and go. Doesn't like that, but I don't know exactly what else to try.
The shaman didn't want the black rock.
So I've also got to sneak something into him that I think he is gonna like. Okay, that's...
I put the statue in the empty box.
I mean, this is risky. He
Here,
might take...
I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
Okay, he's probably gonna get really offended by this.
I'll give them to it.
Yeah, this is probably really not the right decision.
The shaman said to give you back this statue.
He didn't want it?
He's already got one.
Okay. Try that bit.
I put the Mayan stone in the empty box.
I'm guessing by the sound effects that
Here,
might be a good decision.
I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I think this game does give you audio clues if you've done something
I'll give them to it.
slightly correct. Ooh, my box ain't come back.
The shaman wants to talk to you.
I hoped he would. Well,
Brilliant.
It's been nice to talk to you guys.
Okay, so I should be able to walk past now. Hurrah!
That woman certainly wasn't the reason I'd come to the village.
Oh, I can't even see the woman. I'm guessing that's a shaman.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Please, sit down.
Yeah, that's the man.
Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long been foretold that a white man would bring the coyote stone to this village.
Okay.
My girlfriend's been bitten by a snake.
And you want me to heal her?
That's the idea. Can you do it?
I'm not sure. My gums aren't what they used to be.
Gums?
Listen, my girlfriend's in a coma. Please, old man, give me the root.
What root?
Father Hubert told me of a root which could cure the bite of the river snake.
There's nothing sacred with these people. That was a secret, known only to members of my tribe.
If that root is my chance of saving Nico's life, then I want it. Fast.
There is time yet, George Stobart. Time to learn why you were called here.
Well,
Why
let's
is
just
Father Hubert so reluctant
get
to visit the
some
village?
backstory.
I don't know. He used to come here a lot, but then he just stopped. You'd think he'd want to spend some time with his kids.
Or not.
Did you say Father Hubert has kids?
3 girls and 5 boys by my reckoning. All conceived in the same week at the Feast of the Monkey Dance.
Okay, so are we saying that he basically got about a bit for 1 week and had lots and lots of babies?
I don't suppose this would
okay.
be any use to you.
That's
Sure
that's
would.
an interesting
This
priest.
wax on a stick will change our lives.
What do you want it for?
To decorate our bodies for the monkey dance.
There we go.
Fine.
Please the
If
shaman.
I listen to your story, then will you give me the route?
The eel travels far, but still returns to the place of his spawning.
And look, I'm running a tight schedule, so can you skip the riddles?
Many years ago, when the world was young, the great god and king Quetzalcoatl was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human
So
sacrifices.
Tezcatlipoca, whatever his name is, I can't
A
pronounce it.
group of loyal priests
He's the
found a
statue
way
god.
to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his
I
powers
can't
were
even
so
say.
great,
I'm not going to try.
they knew he would not remain trapped forever. His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the Fifth Age. So the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time. But before the stones could be put in place,
So we've got one
they
of
were
them.
seized by the invading Spanish.
But how did they trap Tez, the evil god?
They built a pyramid which they told Tezcatlipoca was dedicated to him.
Tezcatlipoca.
At its center, they fashioned a huge mirror of perfectly smooth obsidian. Luring him into the pyramid with praise and flattery, they used sorcery to ensnare him in the mirror.
Right.
What happened to the stones?
They were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is now called Cuaramonte City. Only 1 stone reached Spain. The other 2 fell into the hands of buccaneers. The Jaguar stone was captured by an English captain, El Draco. The Eagle stone was taken by a pirate called Ketch. The 3rd stone, the Coyote stone, reached Spain safely. That is the stone in your possession.
Cool. Okay, so we've got one of the stones.
There's an eclipse
Brilliant.
of the sun due very soon, isn't there?
Correct.
That's the end of the 5th
The
age.
eclipse
Yeah.
which marks the ending of the 5th age will come before the next full moon.
Less than 2 weeks. I didn't really believe that Tezcatlipoca would return, but I figured Karzak's plans were in some way connected.
Sorry, because
Suppose I
my
was
glass
to
is
believe
being
there was
really
anything
awkward.
in your story, rather than the rambling delusions of a seriously wacky old man. Suppose I was to swallow it, hook, line, and kitchen sink. What then?
Then you would see
That's
that
not a
the fate
phrase.
of the human race rests upon your shoulders.
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago, the port of Cuaramonte was entered by a ship flying Spanish colors. The captain, the man known as El Draco, sent soldiers ashore. Only when the soldiers arrested the mayor did the people realize that they were English privateers. The mayor was held hostage while the soldiers looted and plundered the city. Amongst the treasures they stole was the Jaguar stone.
Where is the Jaguar stone now?
I suppose El Draco took it back to his homeland, across the Great Sea.
To England.
It looks like we're going to go to England then, people.
Tell me more about the Eagle stone.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many valuable artifacts plundered by the Spanish. But shortly after leaving harbor, a terrible squall blew up and damaged the ship. The ship was intercepted by a bloodthirsty pirate, Captain Ketch. Ketch made short work of overpowering the crew, stealing the treasure, and sinking the Spanish ship.
Where's the Eagle stone now?
Nobody knows for sure. Ketch retired from piracy and bought an island in the Caribbean.
That's probably where
What
it's
do
going to
I
be
do
then.
when I find the stones?
Bring them here to me, and I shall prepare you. The stones must be taken to the heart of the pyramid. Only there can they be used to seal the gate by which Tezcatlipoca will return to this world.
So, I think we've finally got the main plot point of this. So basically there's people trying to bring Tezcatlipoca back, and it's our job which in turn I think is meant to be like bring the end of the world, and we're obviously now trying to stop it. So it's not a murder mystery, this one, by the look of it. It's Armageddon prevention.
Now do I get the root?
Here, take it. Make haste if you wish to save the girl's life. The hummingbird sings to me of death to come.
Now you're talking in riddles again. Listen, is it okay if I crash here? I've got no chance of finding my way through the jungle in the dark.
You're welcome, but you probably won't get much sleep. Tonight's the night of the monkey dance.
Well, you get lucky tonight. You know, if the priest can do it, so can we.
I left the village at dawn and stumbled back through the jungle in a post-party daze. It was just like sneaking back to my parents' house when I was younger. Except Oakland didn't have monkeys or parrots.
Okay, so Nico's up here. She's not very well. She's feeling really, really rough. So I know, let's play some terrible music. Excuse me.
Nico, I've brought you this root. No way was she going to be able to chew the root. I needed to give her the antidote in a more digestible form.
Okay, so it looks like a water jug over here. It's a candle. It looks like yeah, it's a water jug. So whether I can go and get some water from outside.
I couldn't steal from a priest.
Okay, torch the priest then and ask the question.
I've got the root, Hubert.
What are you waiting for? Give it to the gal.
I've tried, but she won't take it.
Oh, you fool, George. You'll have to extract the sap so that you can drink it.
Right.
Okay, how does one do
You
that?
should go visit your kids.
So, he told you?
Look, Hubert, having an extended family is nothing to be ashamed of. If I was you, I'd be ashamed of not being there for them.
It was that damned monkey dance that led me astray.
Yeah. A sight like that must be difficult to forget.
Okay, I don't think I can do anything with the cross. I'd be very surprised. So, do I need to put the root in
I didn't have any use for Hubert's candles.
No, okay. So, unless there's something over here that I'm missing, I think the root needs to go through those two rollers. Yeah, we'll work on that assumption. Can I actually grab the jug?
I
Can you grab the
couldn't
jug?
steal from a priest.
Oh, can we not ask him for it?
There was nothing else I wanted.
Okay, so that was pointless. So, okay, so I get that then. So I think he will stop himself from doing it, and positively will. Maybe not.
The juice from the root was soaking into the ground.
Yes. Okay, I thought he might stop himself, but okay, he didn't. Can I use that underneath it to catch it? That was my second thought.
The cone was ideal as a makeshift container.
Okay. I actually genuinely thought he wouldn't actually do it the first time.
As the liquid was squeezed from the root, it collected in the cone.
Good aim. Don't spill it, George. That'd be awkward, wouldn't it? He trips and falls.
Look, Hubert, the antidote.
Give it to her then.
What are you waiting for? Give it to the girl, quickly.
What do you want? A round of applause, George? Well done, George. Well done.
Nico,
Let's get on with it,
here,
man.
drink this.
Oh, George.
horrible.
Just swallow it down. Okay, try and rest now, darling. You'll need all your strength when we go after the other 2 stones.
Other stones? What other stones?
Oh, she's
What
better
have
already.
you gotten me into now, George Stobart?
The patient is sounding more like her old self already.
It's a miracle drug.
Nico recovered quickly from her fever. To save time, we decided to split up and look for each stone independently. I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean. With the fortune he'd amassed from piracy, he'd retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing.
Well, you know, if you're going to get an island, you might as well call it, name it after yourself. For a second, I thought that was the general.
Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, that's right.
My name's George Stobart. You're a surveyor, right, Mr.
Bronson. And of course I'm a surveyor. Why the hell else would I have a theodolite?
I don't know, hobby maybe?
Yeah, right.
Hey,
What
hey,
brings you
Jess,
here
welcome to
anyway?
the stream.
I'm searching for an ancient Mayan artifact.
What is it? Some kind of jewel?
No, it's obsidian. A black stone with supposedly mystic powers.
You're nuts.
I think we're doing okay, Jess, to be fair. We've made some progress already, so yeah, not doing too badly.
This is similar to the stone
If you,
I'm looking for.
what you've
makes you
missed, we
think
found
we'll
out
find
there's
it here?
2
Because
other
when the
stones. We've got the
stones were stolen
Coyote
in the
Stone, there's
17th
the
century.
Jaguar
Hold it.
Stone,
The stones have been lost for
and I can't remember what the other one
300
was.
years.
If anyone
Approximately.
remembers in chat, please drop it in. But basically, there's
And
2
you're
others.
hoping to
One we
find
think's
them
in
again?
England, and
You're
one's in the
nuts.
Caribbean.
And why here?
A wise old Indian shaman told me he saw the stones in a vision.
Ha ha. That's rich. Listen, I got work to do, okay?
Yeah, basically what we found out is that obviously Telcatipota, whatever his name, Poker, whatever his name is, the evil dude who's going to bring about Armageddon. Basically, the 3 stones are put together in the pyramid, it will kind of lock him from coming back forever. So that's what I think we're trying to do. We're trying to get the 3 stones so we can basically stop Armageddon, I think is sort of the plot.
Look at this. An article about a total eclipse of the sun.
Oh, yeah? Listen, I don't want to be rude, but it just comes naturally. I really don't care.
Catch you later, Bronson.
At least he's honest.
I just had to sneak a look at those plans.
Hey, get out of there.
You know, wherever I go, I hear those words. Paris, Syria, Ireland, or Spain. Makes no difference.
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to show some interest in your project.
He doesn't want you to be interested in his project. Oh yeah, everyone in chat, it's Jess's birthday today, so if you're there, please just drop a quick happy birthday, Jess, in chat. That'd be lovely. Unless you don't wish her a happy birthday.
I didn't
Which is a
want
bit
a
mean.
fishing net.
Ooh, I can go on a boat.
You want to buy some fish?
Nah, I don't like fish. What's your name?
Rio. It means river. What about you?
George. It means...
Okay, enjoy your dinner then,
Well,
Jess.
it's just a name. Is it true that Captain Ketch lived around here?
That's right. That's his house up on the hill. It's a museum now.
Yeah? That's exactly what I need. Thanks, kid.
You won't get inside, you know. The old ladies close it down.
What do you know about Captain Ketch?
Just what everybody knows around here. He was a pirate and get himself hung.
Oh, okay.
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish, sail, and swim. I've been looking after myself since I was 6, and I'm bilingual.
Aren't you a little overqualified for a beach bum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of competition.
Who are these old ladies you mentioned?
Miss Frost and Miss Mina Ketch.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. They quite regret it, you know. The man's a crook.
Will you help me
Interesting.
get those plans?
I don't want to go nowhere near that man. He promised to drown me when he found the fish I left in his sleeping bag.
Okay, we might be
Do you know
using
anything
this as
about
a diversion
pirate
now.
treasure?
Man, that's all stories. There's no such thing as a real pirate treasure.
Do you know anything about a forthcoming eclipse?
No, but that explains why the weather's about to get real bad.
Rio, it's a beautiful day. There's no more than a whisker of cloud in the sky.
Trust me, man, it's going to get real bad.
Interesting.
I didn't know the first thing about sailing a dinghy.
Okay, so let's maybe go and try the house and see if we can find something out. And then I'm assuming we need to come back here and try and distract him, possibly. Oh, okay. I saw something glinting in the sun. I don't know what he's sort of leveling with that. What he's looking at through it, particularly, but... Oh, let's talk to the pussycat.
Hi, Puss. Want to play? Hey, cat. Watch where you're putting those claws.
It's not how you get a ball from a cat. Even I know that. Actually, I should know that. I have 3 cats.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Good afternoon,
Ah, there's his
Mr.
target.
Stobart. Would you care for tea?
No, thank you, ma'am. I don't like tea.
Strange place to put the... I suppose it's probably the best visual. Sorry.
Is that your cat?
Get distracted.
It is. That's Ruddles. Do you like cats, Mr. Stobart?
Yeah,
You bet. Especially spit roast.
that's harsh.
Can you tell me anything about
George.
Captain Ketch?
More than you can tell me about your great-great-great-great-grandfather, no doubt.
You're his descendants?
Certainly. Captain Ketch was born in Dorset, England, in the reign of King Henry VIII. His family were undistinguished farmers, but young Frederick Ketch decided to go to sea.
We have plenty of seamen in our family, Mr. Stobart.
Seaman.
Are you interested in history, Mr. Stobart?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
We spent the entire last game going through about the Templars, so why not?
You were telling me about Captain Ketch. Do go on.
Oh, yes. He sailed under Hawkins,
Jim Hawkins?
John Hawkins, one of the great traders of the Elizabethan age. In 1568, Frederick Ketch was a young man serving aboard the Jesus, Hawkins' flagship. They sailed from England to Africa and across the wide Atlantic to these islands. Ketch was never to see the shores of England again,
Okay,
How come Ketch
interesting.
never made it home?
because the Spaniards sank the Jesus in an act of treachery.
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between Africa and the Indies. What was it they were trading?
Black men with no shirts.
You have to understand, Mr. Stobart, that this was the 16th century.
But that doesn't alter the fact that Hawkins and Ketch were slavers and pirates.
Would it surprise you to learn that Hawkins was also a devoutly religious man?
He transported slaves in a ship named after Jesus Christ. In my book, that makes him a hypocrite.
Yeah, possibly agree with that. It was regardless of how you paint it, that wasn't the right thing to do.
What happened to Ketch? Was he killed?
Oh no, he got away and returned to this island, to this very house.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
Okay.
Is it true Frederick Ketch was a pirate?
Frederick Ketch was emphatically not a pirate.
They hanged him, you know, down there on the beach in front of his family. Didn't bother with the trial, just whipped him out from his breakfast table and hoisted him up in chains.
Well,
Nice.
if he wasn't a pirate, what did they hang him for?
Envy. Pure green-eyed envy. He had been a successful privateer, you see, and had accumulated great wealth.
As rich as a mink in a paddock.
Shut up, Mina.
Yes, Frost.
The small-minded governor and his lackeys wanted his money, trumped up some ridiculous charge about breaking the conditions of his letter of marque, and hanged him like a common thief. The blackguards!
I mean, there's no proof to say which way, this actually went, whether he was actually innocent or whether he was guilty. We can work on the assumption that he was guilty, but maybe he was wrongly
permitted him to
wrongly
engage
killed.
and destroy the enemies of the crown. The difference between a lawful privateer and a pirate. Yoo-hoo! Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say, take a hike, guys, I've got a pirating license?
Frederick Ketch was not a pirate.
But he did show them his letter of marque.
But they destroyed it and hanged him anyway.
I've been talking to Rio, the little fisher boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
Dirty little whelk. Nasty fishy boy.
That will do, Mina.
He's nicely thought about them,
I
isn't he?
gather you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent, Mr. Stobart.
Yeah, well, he's only, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tops.
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
Well, once upon a time, he and Emily...
Be quiet this instant, Mina.
What can you tell me about Emily?
Emily? What business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
That's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Oh, but she is. Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobart wasn't talking about Emily's mother. He was being sarcastic.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
Okay, well at least we sort of established some stuff. Okay, it's a random tree.
I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree.
Yeah, you're not going to get up there, are you?
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to go in. I'm not going to be able to open the window. Anywhere around the side I can go? No.
The window was locked. It was locked.
The house is closed.
How come?
It is undergoing refurbishment.
Refurbishment? Where are the workmen?
Preparation is half the work, young man. The intention is to prepare the museum for the new century.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum. It would look nice in neon.
A museum for a pirate?
He wasn't a pirate.
There was a stony silence.
As I have already told you, sir, he was not a pirate. It's precisely this sort of vile misrepresentation that Mr. Bronson is seeking to rebalance.
Oh? How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly agreed to undertake the museum's refurbishment at a very reasonable price. He understands the importance of a sense of history.
Funny. That's not the impression I got of Bronson at all.
He also understands spherical geometry.
Mina?
Well, he does.
Listen, ma'am, I came a long way to visit this place.
If we make an exception in your case, everyone will want to get in.
Pardon me, but I didn't exactly have to fight my way through the crowds.
You're the second visitor we've had today.
No, I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
That's interesting. Who was the first? And also my thought process is that surely you're trying to have a business, so isn't that important?
I couldn't reach it.
The whole point is you've got a business. You know, this is meant to be a museum to make money, so...
The ladder extended easily. I couldn't reach it.
I'm just thinking, is there going to be something I need to... I don't know, because I'm going to get told off. I guarantee... Yes.
You there? What are you doing?
Pardon me, ladies. I was just going to climb your ladder. I'm helping Bronson.
Oh, you're not like him, are you? He's very polite, isn't he, Frost? And he has dimples when he smiles.
Okay. Can I
The
use the
cat
ball?
looked at me as if to say, "Why have you brought a dead worm halfway around the world?" I had no answer.
I can't see necessarily
No,
a way.
I couldn't just go
of
around
getting in.
throwing things at other people's windows.
Okay, let's try that down here. See if we can talk to Bronson or the little boy and see if either of those can move this story along.
Tell me about the two old ladies.
Who? The Ketch sisters. One of them's crazy as a coot, and the other will turn you to stone if you're not careful. Say, was that kid giving you trouble?
The Fisher boy? No, he was very polite.
Ha! He's a juvenile delinquent. I suppose he told you I was a crook.
Yeah, he did, now you mention it.
One of these days, that kid's gonna have a boating accident. Even if I have to hold his head under myself.
He seems lovely.
What are you doing with the theodolite?
Surveying the old house. I got great plans for this place.
Oh, yeah?
You bet. Take a look around. What do you see?
Paradise.
I see opportunity. This place is ripe for development.
I like it just the way it is.
And that's where we differ. You see, Mr. Stobart, I'm what you might call a man of vision. I see a great future for Ketch's Landing, and it all starts here, with that house.
How
Interesting.
do you survey a house like that?
I put a target reflector on the end of one of the flagpoles up there on the house. I sight on it from various locations through the theodolite, record the angles along the baseline, and triangulate them to give me the exact position of the target. Understand?
Why the end of the flagpole? Wouldn't it have been better on a corner of a wall or something?
Are you a surveyor?
No, my degree's in law.
Then shut up.
Can I take a look at your plans?
No way. What interest would they be to you, anyhow?
I've always had a secret desire to be a surveyor.
You have?
Sure. I mean, you surveyors are just like the great explorers, aren't you? Henry the Navigator, Vasco da Gama, Chris Columbus. Maybe you don't sail uncharted seas or discover new continents, but you're okay in my book.
Horse
Way
shit.
to massage the ego.
You just stay away from those plans, you hear?
Catch you later, Bronson.
Yeah, he didn't buy it. Shame, it was a worthy effort.
I didn't want a fishing net.
What do we do from here? Hi, Rio.
I think Bronson is trying to cheat those sweet, vulnerable old ladies.
That's a little unfair, isn't it?
Okay, he's trying to cheat those seriously demented, poisonous old ladies.
You have to admire his acumen.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. Oh, I know all about Mr. Bronson's plans.
Tell me about your friend Emily.
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't bother you?
Why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
Here's a point.
What you got there?
I didn't think the kid would be interested in that.
So I was suddenly the brainwave thinking actually he might be, because it's kind of like a worm, and fishing might be useful. So it's possibly something I need later. So I can see the point on the end there. Can we move? I figure we've got to move it or something so that he gets distracted.
You're really fond of that cat, aren't you?
He is our companion and our solace.
I thought about catnapping the little monster until they let me in, but it wasn't my style. Maybe there was some other way I could use their affection for the cat to get me into the house. Okay, it was time for diversionary tactics. I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
You must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken. Mustn't he, Frost?
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl and that young fisher boy.
What? It's not possible. What were they doing?
Oh, the kinds of things that all little boys and girls get up to at their age.
When I was a little girl, we used to play cows and milkmaids.
Well betide you if you're lying to us, Mr. Stobart.
I mean, okay, I
Help you.
cows and milkmaids. Don't know if that doesn't sound a bit wrong. And what's the cow?
With a creak of ancient corsetry, the sisters sailed majestically over the distant horizon.
I wouldn't go that far necessarily.
I couldn't think of any...
No, okay, so don't climb the tree. So I can climb the ladder. Now what can I do?
Maybe in my high school days, but not now.
Yeah,
I
figure as
couldn't
much.
reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across. Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off. Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off. I didn't have a flag on me, so the flagpole would have to stay bare.
Gotta do something with it. Oops, I missed the coal.
Nah. Nah.
Just, I don't know, just try everything and then
Nah.
I'll try something else. Right, climb it down again. Can we do it from down here?
Nah, I did.
No, I don't think that's gonna work either.
I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree. I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws.
There must be something up there, but I don't know what.
No, I couldn't just go around throwing things at other people's windows.
There's gotta be something to do with that then.
The flagpole had a reflective target on the end for Bronson to use as a reference point. Nah, I did.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I get in that window?
Just my luck. I'd struck out again. The windows were all locked. No, I couldn't just go around throwing things at other people.
Alright, okay, well, some way of opening the window.
No, I... The flagpole had a reflective target on the end for Bronson to use as a reference point.
There's got to be some logical thing to do. Can't do anything with the cat. I could try going down to the beach, but I think that's going to be the wrong move. I've got nothing to put on the flagpole. I mean, unless I can
Nope.
mix some of these things together, which I extremely doubt I can.
That wouldn't work. Not such a good idea.
So what do I need to do? I can't put the ladder down. Can I get the fishing net now? Quickly grab that before they come back and have a go at me.
I didn't want a fishing net.
They've come down here and I don't know where they've gone. Disappeared somewhere.
Did you see the weird sisters come by here?
Did I? They look madder than usual, so I hide until they're gone by.
Just as well. They thought you were playing with Emily. Boy, were they steamed.
Emily, you're madder than them.
Can you let me have a fish, kid?
I thought you say you don't like fish.
It's not for me. It's a present.
For the old ladies? Well, it makes a change from flowers and candy.
No, it's for their cat.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
I can pay you. I've got Quaramontian dollars, French francs, and traveler's checks.
You must be joking. The nearest bank is 3 islands away.
Is this worm worth a fish?
Could be good bait. How did it die?
I think it drowned in tequila.
Just like my Uncle Gabriel. Yeah, I'll have that.
I told you it would come in useful, so there we go.
Okay, I'll get you a fish. It might take a while though.
Right, okay. Oh. We're just gonna stand here till he gets one. Oh no, we are gonna disappear and then come back. I guess I've got to go and talk to Bronson again. No.
I couldn't get to the theodolite.
There's a man in the way.
Did you see the sisters go by?
Yeah, they wanted to string that Fisher brat up. Of course, I told them where to find him.
A fink as well as a creep. Nice.
But he'd managed to vanish somehow.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Okay, so that was a really worthwhile conversation.
I didn't want a fishing net.
I'm hoping he's got the fish. Let's go try talking to him.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy. I wasn't going...
Okay, so I'm not really gaining much here. See, my thought process is that maybe if I get the ball from the cat, that I can put the ball on top of the on that flagpole, and then that'll confuse him as to which one to look at and through the theodolite. It's sort of my guess.
It was locked. I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws. I couldn't think of any I couldn't reach it. I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
There's nothing else here. Let's throw this at the cat.
It would have been pretty cool to drug the cat, but I didn't have the heart. And besides which, those sisters would kill me.
I'm sort of just killing time.
I didn't have a flag on me, so the flagpole would have to stay bare.
Don't know why I don't normally yawn this much, but it's just literally, yeah, just keep yawning
I
at the
couldn't
moment.
reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
Has he had enough time now? Is that why I'm getting music again? Where are you going, George? Come on, Rio. Do me a solid. Any news on the fish?
No luck with a fish?
No, man. They don't want bite. That's cause they know there's a storm brewing.
Storm? I don't think so.
Hey, I caught a bite.
You have?
It's a big one. A real big one.
Reel him in, Rio. Jeez, it must be a whale or something.
Oh, please. Oh.
Rustiest whale I ever see.
I still need a fish, Rio.
Okay, make me try again.
Maybe you better change your bait. The only serviceable part of the bicycle's wreck was a rubber inner tube. You just never know when you're going to need stuff like that.
I genuinely can't think why I need an inner tube at the moment, but...
It was locked.
I've just got a feeling I kind of have to keep doing this just to sort of give him time. So I kind of wander away, do something,
I didn't have a flat.
go back, blah blah, rinse and repeat.
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across. The windows were all locked.
Let's try and get mauled by the cat again.
I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws.
I keep getting the audio clues. So I'm thinking, am I doing something right? No, George. Oh God. I'm probably not going to
I
get
had
much
no more to
conversation.
talk to him
Yeah,
about.
exactly. I didn't think I was going to. Let's quickly check the theodolite. Right. Nothing useful. Marvellous.
I didn't want to.
I'm waiting for the sisters to come back and try and kill me. Oh. He's not fishing. Is that a fish he's doing something with?
There's a fish, my man.
I can't put it in my pocket while it's flapping about like that.
No problem.
Brain the fish. I wouldn't put a fish in your pocket anyway, George, but hey. When you get back to Nico, she's going to be thoroughly happy with the fact that you stink of fish. Right, so do I just give that to the cat?
Okay, cat. You don't deserve this, but here's a little fish. The little monster ate the fish, but never strayed far from the ball.
Oh, well that worked wonders then. Oh,
I wasn't
seriously?
going to risk.
Oh, God, do I need another fish now? Gosh darn it. I'm probably going to need another fish now.
I need another fish, Rio.
Okay, make me try again.
Oh, he's
What can I do
very
with an old
accommodating.
inner tube?
I know what I'd do. I'd make the biggest catapult you'd ever seen and use it to smack Bronson with a fish from a safe distance.
Those ballistic fish shenanigans of yours are going to get you in deep trouble someday.
Although that's not a bad idea. Is that what I need to do with the inner tube? Is put it on the two hooks and then fire the fish? Is he sort of giving me a hint as to what I need to do with to get the cat away? We could try that as a thought process. Let's climb that then. Hello again, cat. To be fair, my cat pretty much just does that, just sort of lays around, messing around with toys. It's hard life being a cat.
Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea after all.
I did some... Oh no, George, what are you doing? It's not what I asked you to do, was it?
No, that's wrong.
I imagine most of what I'm going to do now is wrong. That was no good.
Wrong.
Wondering if I put the fish on the end of it and I can fire the fish and then the cat will go after the fish, but I can't see that happening knowing my cat. If anyone owns a cat, if the fish is more than 2 feet away, the cat's just going to look and watch it go and then just go, nah, you're right, mate. You're on your own. You fetch your fish. I mean, if they have to move more than a couple of inches to get something, they generally don't want it.
There's a fish, my man.
Thanks, Rio. Okay. Try plan B. I have no idea what plan B is, but we'll try plan B.
I didn't want to...
I can't see this working either, but that's just my thought process. Okay, he is going to do something with it.
That should get the old cat dancing. I just hoped it didn't give itself a cardiac.
Ah, that worked. Well, welcome, Ep2 Covenant, Foot Covenant. Not sure what you want to go by. Welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Sorry that the alert didn't work properly. It should have come up with a alert, so I'll have to have a look at it at some point. Do I rescue the fish now, I wonder?
I didn't want to risk the wrath of that vicious animal by putting my hand within striking distance of those claws.
I have played this before, but not for a long time, so I'm very, very lost. I seem to be getting through it a bit, though.
I didn't have a flag on me, so the flagpole would have to stay bare.
Okay, so let that down. Or maybe not. Maybe we're going to have a... Ah, there we go. We're going to let him have his fish. You have your fish. The Governor, welcome aboard.
Not such a good idea.
I'm sure that was what I needed to do. It's positive that's what I needed to do.
Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off.
Oh, what the fudge do I need to do with the ball then? Because the cat is now...
I couldn't think of any reason to climb the...
Cat is now distracted. Oh, what do I do? I mean, what do I need a ball for?
That isn't it at all. It was the ball I stole from the cat.
Yep, not going to help me at all. Yeah, we've just finished the first game and I'm partway through this one, and I really can't remember this game at all.
What would you give me for this fine red ball?
There's a very nasty Arabic insult I could teach you.
Forget it. There was nothing else on the bicycle wreck I could use. I wasn't going anywhere in that boat. There was nothing else.
Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be anything else I could talk to Rio about. Well, I am looking to play through the entire series. I think there's 5. Is there 5 games? I'm sure there's 5 Broken Sword games. I could be wrong. It could only be 4, but I thought there was 5. But anyway, we're going to play through all of them at some point. I think I might take a break after this one, so I'll play 1 and 2 back to back. Then I think I might have a quick break and play something else, and then come back to the remainder and finish off the series at some other point.
I couldn't get to the theodolite while the surveyor was using it.
He wasn't. I'm also a massive fan of the Monkey Island series, hence why my Discord's called the Sea Monkey, and you'll notice a lot of Monkey Island theming in this game. So that's why, yeah, the Sea Monkey's a reference to the boat in Monkey Island. 2.5. Okay, never heard of that. I'll have to have a look at that if that's readily available. I'll have a look.
I had no more to talk to him about.
Monkey Island, I think, is a little bit more. Okay, I'll have a look out for it. I'll see if I can find 2.5. But Monkey Island's a little bit more illogical, probably the right word to say, because a lot of the puzzles in that are a little bit more kind of out there. This does tend to have a bit more sense. You know, when you've got something in your inventory, it's usually fairly easy to go, that needs to go here. But then there are times like this where I just sort of get to a point where I'm like, I really don't know what I'm meant to be doing. I mean, I still wonder whether that needs to go on there and maybe put the ball on the end of it, but I don't know if that makes any sense to me either.
That isn't it at all. Maybe it wasn't such a good... That wouldn't work.
Nope.
No, that's wrong. I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
Yeah, I'm trying. He mentioned this. He mentioned the slingshot, but I don't know how to make the slingshot because I can't grab the other. I can't get the other end of that. I can't move the ladder across.
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
Yeah, there's the inner tube. If I click.
I didn't have a flag.
Yeah, so I click the other end. He just takes it off.
Nope.
Yes, if I click the other end of it, and unless I do it from the bottom.
I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree.
No. So unless I can do something from down here, maybe that you'll let me do. I don't know. No. There's next to nothing to interact with. You won't do anything with the tree.
I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree.
I can't get to that. All I can do really is take
I
that off.
couldn't reach it.
No. Let's try pants. If in doubt. Yeah, I tied the fish because that's the fish got the cat to move. So we've already moved the cat to get the ball. So I've just got the ball. I need to get in the building somehow, but I think I need to do something to the target over here to distract Bronson so I can look at the plans. But I just don't know how to do it. So the only thing I can do, if I go back up here, the only thing I can do is do this.
Maybe it wasn't such a good
and
idea
you'll remove
after
it.
all.
So there is nothing I can do there. I doubt that'll
Nah,
work.
I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off. The windows were up.
So all the windows and all the doors are locked. Yeah, that could make a slingshot, I guess. Let's try it. Slingshot. Come on, George. Aha! Well done, Kavanagh. Okay, now what the hell do I need to do? Ball?
I put the ball in the catapult. Took aim.
Aha!
Yes. Okay. So
Well
it was
done,
a
thank
lucky
you,
shot,
thank you,
but
thank
I
you.
knocked the theodolite target clean off the end of the flagpole.
If you think I'm taking forever, there should be a channel points redemption you can use now. Let me see if I can add it or use it.
What the hell's going on here?
Hi, Bronson. Nice to see you, too.
You again. Have you been screwing around with my theodolite target? Where is it? I had to climb out of the window to put that one on. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go through all that again.
Not this time.
Calm down,
The
man.
house is locked up and the sisters aren't here.
Hell's teeth! I'll have to put the spare target on the other flagpole. A whole morning's work wasted. I'm gonna fix all this and then I'm gonna fix you, you hear?
Yeah? Fine. I'll be waiting.
Right, while he's up there, do I need to Scarper? God, he's a brave boy, isn't he? Yeah, let's be mean.
What you doing, Bronson? Just hanging around?
I'm gonna kill you for this, Stobart! Get me down from here!
What, so you can kill me? Gee, you talked me out of it, Bronson. I felt a little guilty about leaving
I mean,
Bronson
although,
up there.
to be fair,
But
look,
not
his
much,
feet are what?
obviously.
The top of the door, so less than 2 meters off the ground. He could just drop
The marker
from
was a
there.
bright, shiny thing.
But hey, it's
and
funny
I
as
have a
leaving
weakness for
hanging,
bright,
so we'll leave him
shiny
hanging.
things. It wasn't going to be much use without the theodolite, though.
And yeah, Kavanagh, I'm probably with you. I think I must have played these pretty much when they came out, talking PlayStation 1 era. I've actually got the original PlayStation 1 version of 1. Not that I played that, I played the PC version. And I did show on the last stream. 1 second while I disappear again. I have actually got number 3 on the old Xbox. That's probably a collector's item because not many people have got those. So yeah, it's been a long time. But I mean, I probably did the same as you. I probably battered playing through number 1. I must have played through that probably 10 times because I really enjoyed the first one.
With Bronson out of the way,
Yeah, I
could
agree. They
finally
were
get
a pain
clear
back on the
look at
PS1,
plans.
but then again, at the
Engineers'
time,
drawings
that's
didn't
just how it
mean much
was,
to
and you
me,
just accepted
but
it.
one thing was clear: these plans were for a 5-story, 200-roomed, luxury, pirate-themed hotel. Another stain on the bedspread of paradise.
If you think that's bad though, Kavanagh, I remember playing Monkey Island series, the first and the second one. Now the second Monkey Island game, came on 11 floppy disks. I played it on the Amiga 500, which was probably really early 90s, before kind of PCs, home PCs kind of became a thing. It was sort of like they were the first sort of home PC, the Amiga. 11 floppy disks. So literally imagine like we're here now. So if I wanted to go up here, it would be a different disk to load up to get this bit, and then if I came back down again, it'd be a different disk. So you're just literally constantly changing disks. It was a challenge, to say the least.
It was Bronson's plans for the Hotel from Hell.
You make me feel like an old man again. Yeah, to be fair, most people in my stream make me feel like a very old man. Where are you from then, Kavanagh? You a fellow Brit, or you from across the pond?
Look here.
Which pond, I don't
Bronson's
know?
plans.
Was I right? Is that creep up to no good?
Darn right
From
he is.
Derby. I've got family in Derby. Well, actually, not my family. It's my wife's cousins in Derby. Don't know where though. Been up there for about 12 months, I think. Which is unfortunate because you can't visit anybody, can you?
I wasn't going...
I'm imagining I need to bump into the old ladies and I can tell the old ladies what the man is up to. Is what I'm thinking is the next step. Oh, should we watch him through the theodolite? That'd be funny. Let's have a look. Oh, I can pick up the theodolite apparently. I want to actually use it, but what I love about all these sort of games, similar with Monkey Island and a few of the others, your protagonist has like the biggest pockets in the world. They're all related to Mary Poppins. Oh, the light.
Why is Mr. Bronson hanging from that flagpole?
He climbed up there of his own accord.
Then help him, you stupid man. Quickly, before he falls.
No, I'm going to talk to you first.
Hi. Could I ask...
Never mind that. Help poor Mr. Bronson.
No, I want to show you these plans. I'm showing you these plans before we let him down.
Here. Bronson's plans.
This means nothing to me.
She's not wearing her reading glasses.
Ah, wait. Yes, I see now. I see it all.
Howdy from China.
That man is planning to build a huge
Welcome,
hotel.
welcome. How are you, my man? You right?
Bronson is a confidence trickster. Mina, we have been duped. I'm glad we didn't sign his contract.
Oh, I hate tricksters.
Aw, thank you for the follow.
Especially confident ones.
Come, Mina. Mr. Bronson, you may consider yourself persona non grata.
Please use him as a pinata.
How they
Go on, start hitting him.
Kindly disentangle yourself from our flagpole and eject yourself from our property this very minute.
Disentangle. Eject.
Hey, cut that out, you crazy old bat!
You've got to do what the partner says.
Isn't
You have got to do what your
crazy,
partner
she's
says.
just engagingly eccentric.
Yeah, as a bedbug. Ouch!
Lovely as this little vista is, I'd be really grateful if you could let me into the museum now.
Certainly, young man. We are most grateful to you for exposing this scoundrel, Mina the Lock.
Success, everybody. We're moving it forward. Kavanagh helped. Kavanagh really helped me
Thanks,
move that
ladies.
forward, so
Stobart, be a pal.
muchly
Get
appreciated.
these harpies off me. Ooh.
No, just as long as the door's open, I just want to get in. Bye. I'd be tempted to make a fire underneath him, you know, a big pot, boiling
While
water.
George was
I think that'd be
basking
funny.
in the sun-drenched Caribbean, I went to London. It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar Stone at the British Museum.
It really bothers me they've got a different voice actor or actress. I still class it as an actor for Nico. It's just weird. We can use a telephone. for a moment I thought his name was Cabinet. It's not, it's obviously attendant, but that was just funny. Just highlighted it said Cabinet. I was like, what? Hello Cabinet, how are you?
Can I help you, miss?
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
El Draco? Not a very English name.
I think that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the conquistadors.
He just like the dragon,
16th
wouldn't he?
century. Oh, I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Francis Drake? Have you got anything here that belonged to him?
Oh, I've got to play Uncharted after this now,
We have
haven't I? There's a
couple of
link
artifacts
between
he
the
brought
two.
back from one of his journeys.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Set the alarms off.
The cabinet was locked.
Cabinet, you might know this. Am I right in thinking that the third game it went back to the original voice actress, or was it now just someone completely different? Because I'm positive I remember playing the next game and it being the voice actress from the first game. I'm sure it was. I mean, I'm getting old, so maybe I'm going senile, but I'm pretty sure it went back to the original voice actress.
It made me nervous somehow. It was a small, flat square of polished obsidian. Nothing like the one I was looking for. According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake.
Okay, so that looks like something we might need then.
There was nothing I wanted to do with the statue except find out where he bought his hat. Très chic.
I don't think the hat's cool, but hey.
The cabinet was locked.
Yeah, no, they're going to leave all of them open, aren't they? Oh, okay. She had a better tone to her than this lady. She comes across as being a little bit sharp, I think.
What can you tell me about the scrying mirror?
Ah, that belonged to the alchemist and part-time Elizabethan spy, Dr. John Dee. It was brought back from the New World by Sir Francis Drake and presented to him. It's Mayan, you know.
What is a scrying mirror?
It's rather like a crystal ball, and you can't see anything in it. Apparently, he had a partner who used it to talk with angels. If you ask me, you were barking mad.
Okay, so I'm just going to check if my alerts are working, and in the process shout out one of my favourite streamers. Let's see if this works. No, it didn't get. I got the pop-up, but didn't get any of the noises. But okay. You remember saying it was the only time he had words with Cecil?
It didn't look anything like the Coyote Stone. This one was like a little black shaving mirror. Is the scrying mirror the only piece of obsidian Drake gave Dee?
Funny you should ask. There's another called the Jaguar Stone. He never liked it though. Said there were angels in the mirror, but devils in that stone.
We need the stone. We need the stone.
Can you tell me something about the Jaguar Stone?
Certainly, miss. The so-called Jaguar Stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented with, as you already know, the more famous scrying mirror to John Dee. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
I've already... Oh, never mind.
Ah, okay. Nico actually's got George out to the job.
John Dee's
interesting.
famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? Tizzetlik.
Yeah, I can't say it either, mate. I'm with you.
I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me. This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
Professor Roubillier.
Eh? What? You two know each other, do you?
Say by the
Excuse me,
telephone
the
bell.
telephone.
Still don't know whether we should trust him
We
or
meet
not.
again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
Ah, they were at the same drum school.
What can you tell me about the Jaguar Stone, Professor?
It's obsidian, from the Chichen Itza region.
Okay, that's a very interesting phone call.
Professor Roubillier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Right, okay, so what's he doing at the docks, I wonder?
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar Stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way. It's gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen
Stolen
it.
it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Roubillier
We
showed up
we
and
know
the stone
Roubillier is
promptly
taking it.
disappeared. I didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him.
And we're going to do... No, run. Yeah, let's just walk out of here.
I'm sorry, miss, but I shall have to ask you to stay.
Oh, but surely you don't suspect me of stealing the stone?
No, but you will have to make a statement to the police. You're a witness.
There's an amazing interview between Cecil George, voice actor, and comedian Jason Manford. Okay. So the guy who plays George, I don't recognise the voice as doing anything else. I'll have to have a look it up later and see what sort of stuff he's done.
I wonder if you could help me. What's so
If you've
funny?
got a link to that YouTube video, if you drop it into the
Oh, never
the chat
mind.
section on my Discord, I'll have a look at it.
Don't you think it's suspicious?
Or if you want to,
that
you can just
Roubillier has
whisper it
urgent
on
business
on
at the
here
docks?
to me, and I'll have a
Not
look
in
at it
the
when I get some
slightest, young
time.
lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Zibalba Princess, moored down by Tower Bridge. Why do you ask?
Just wondering.
I didn't steal the stone. I was nowhere near it.
So who do you suppose did steal it?
It must have been Roubillier.
Huh. Begging your pardon, but he's a man of letters. A professor.
So
Got
was
the feeling
Moriarty.
that maybe
Man
Stream
of
Elements
letters
isn't
or not,
working.
he's your culprit.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Bear me 2 seconds. Quick investigation as to why that doesn't appear to be working properly. Because that certainly should have worked. Bless you. Or at least I thought it was. I'm sure I had it set up. Maybe I don't anymore. That might be why. Doesn't look like I've got the command for my Discord anymore. That's irritating. Ah, you know. You change things and you end up making more errors. You can. I think if you can either click on my name in the chat and you can whisper that way, or if you do /W and then my name, I think then you can whisper that way, I think. It's been a while since I've actually tried to whisper. Yeah, if you click on my name, or you can send it to the three-headed bot, it's fine. And you should see whisper, and you can just send a message directly through to that person.
I didn't need to make a call.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits.
The cabinet was locked. The cabinet was locked.
I was wondering whether they had anything. I didn't really catch the conversation, so can't leave. Don't think the attendant's going to help me very much. Can I get the key?
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him just then.
Ah, okay. As the attendant said, I've half-inched the key. 5-finger discount.
The key didn't fit this lock.
Oh, I've got the music again, so that might mean that it's this one.
The key unlocked the case. That wouldn't work.
No.
It was an obsidian dagger, thin and razor sharp.
I don't know what I'm doing.
The cabinet was locked.
That didn't work last time. Yeah, I don't know. Can I just hold him up, say I want to leave? I'm going now. Bless you again.
What was it you wanted?
Take a look at this.
What are you doing with that?
Just looking. What was it used for?
It's a sacrificial dagger, and I'd feel a lot happier if you put it down.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Right, okay, so that got me nowhere.
No, that's wrong. I doubted the girls would be any help to me. The mask looked more African than American. The display case... I didn't need to make a call.
What am I meant to use the dagger for then? I'm going to need the key again.
I locked the case again and took the key. There was nothing. The carving looked Buddhist in subject, but Mesoamerican in execution. There was a huge carving of somebody who must have been important once.
Not seeing anything else worth interacting with particularly.
That won't do.
No.
That was no good. It was the obsidian mirror which Drake had given to John Dee.
reflection in the mirror?
I'd already tried to open the cabinet with no success. I didn't need to make a call.
Getting to a point where I'm stuck again.
Please, miss, don't go.
Okay.
So use it on Nico. I'll stab someone in the head with it.
I doubted the girls would be any help to me. The pots in the case seemed to amuse the girls no end. The display case contained a couple of vases.
I mean, unless I'm trying to open more cabinets, but it doesn't feel like it's the thing I need to do.
There was no point in locking the cabinet now the stone was gone.
She won't talk to him, I don't think. Oh, the key.
Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
Well,
In other words, the thief was Professor Oublier.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
I mean, to be fair, I've got the key. You know, rather than pointing it out, I've got the key. So it does look like I'm actually implicating myself because I have the key.
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, hello.
But I had to catch up with Oublier, and fast.
Can I sneak out while he's not looking? Or do I need to go this way? No.
Please,
okay.
miss.
Okay.
Can I go this way then? Come on, Nico.
The doors were securely...
Okay, I wonder if I can use either the key or the blade to open the doors. It looks like I can jimmy the door.
I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
As if by magic, gone. Aha, there we go. Section complete.
The room had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective. That might come in useful, in ticklish situations. It was an indented well in the corner of the desk. I guess it was intended to hold ink, but it seemed unnecessarily wide. Maybe Ketch had used it to hold his rum bottles steady in heavy seas. The top surface of the desk had a large recessed area set into it. I guessed it was intended to stop things rolling off in heavy seas. There was also an inkwell and the small hole where the quill had been.
So I'm thinking we've got to do so. We'll have to do something in here at some point. Let's have a mooch round to see what's about. Ship's wheels, a bell, cutlasses, portrait. I'll start over here and then I'll work my way back this way. I think we're going to need a cutlass. Those barrels.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry.
Two bells and all's well.
Pirates were cool.
Never heard that phrase
It would have been
before,
easy to
but hey.
reach the cutlass and slip it in my pocket. It would also have been the most regrettable action of my life.
Hard a port, bosun. Aye, aye, Captain Stobart. She cannot take it, Captain. The lad's dead. Abandoned ship.
How come halfway through that he went all Star Trek?
Yow! I should have known better than to put my hand in there. Grandma Stobart had a nasty experience in a water butt once.
Just looking as if anything there I think I could utilise. Probably not. I can pick this map up, apparently.
Okay. I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what? The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk. That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
I'm not sure what's meant
March
to go
20th,
there.
1670 fix. Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador? It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle?
I've got a feeling, Kavanagh, that I'm going to be stuck here for a good long while.
Sailed to that place, I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle? The ship looked too fragile to...
Okay, and that's going to be relevant. The whole camel, elephant, eye of the needle thing.
Surprise!
That'd be Emily. That's quite a scary entrance.
What the... Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws?
Jeez.
Make your mind up.
Yeah, I don't like her. She's an idiot.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
Because Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad.
God, she's obnoxious.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah, I know. Scary looking guy, huh?
He was my great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, you have his eyes.
Yeah, they're in a jar over there.
Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
That's harsh. That's still harsh.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
I bet you can't keep this piece of coal in your mouth for the next half hour.
Thank you.
Could too. I could keep it in my mouth for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah? Go on then. Prove it.
Don't want to. And if you try to make me, I'll tell Aunt Mina.
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
That cross you're wearing, Emily?
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
It's just like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Oh, if you're doing that, I'm going to drown.
What would you trade for that cross, Emily?
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket right now. Can you think of anything else you'd trade?
Don't know.
Would you like to play darts?
No.
Oh, come on.
Hydration is
you
key.
catch.
That's
Very true.
dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
I was thinking about adding an unhydrate, so I had to do a shot, but
do you know how
I'm on a
use
diet,
the
so I can't do that at the
We
moment.
don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
What, the shot? Or having the shots is risky business, or the diet?
Whatever lived in that barrel could stay there as far as I was concerned.
Right, okay. This is clutching at straws, yes.
The desk had obviously been cut to fit the chart. Or maybe vice versa. That looked like that's where it was supposed to be.
Oh. I can get a lamp.
Holding that lantern,
Double whammy.
I felt
Yep,
kinda
I agree.
biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale.
Right, okay, so... Oh, no, okay. I didn't realise it was one of them. No, George, get it again. I'm thinking in big ol'.
The lantern fitted so precisely in the inkwell, it could only be deliberate.
What you doing, Jaws?
I've put the lantern in the inkwell. See? It fits.
Why?
Because it was cut to fit.
Why?
Because sneaky old Captain Ketch made it that way.
Why?
What is with all the questions?
'Cause I'm interested.
Why?
No.
'Cause
and
I have the insatiable
Oh, well
curiosity
done, George.
of the
I
other.
applaud
Why?
you.
All right. Truth.
Utterly fair play to the man.
Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told me, stay out of mischief.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like today?
There's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy. There were several things I wanted to say to that awful kid, but I held my tongue.
Okay, just for a laugh, I'm going to do something completely inappropriate.
She wouldn't have been interested.
I didn't think so either. Oh, that nearly got me. Nearly got me, Zabby.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to.
I doubt that needs to go. Does that go back in there? Maybe it does.
What you doing now, Jaws?
Oh.
Knock it off, will ya? There's something you want to know. I don't buy cute or lost puppy.
Is that going to be the eye of the needle? The light shining through that pinpoints where he buried
it.
it.
Last time I didn't steal
Get to
it.
bed,
That's your
Zabby.
word against mine, and I'm the one with the dimples.
Listen to Uncle Green.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be.
I know. I think I need that. I think I need that cross.
There were several things I wanted to say.
Maybe he's got that cross round his neck, and I'll notice it.
It was the portrait of Captain Ketch. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry.
Two bells and all's well.
Pirates were cool.
Use a cutlass, maybe?
It would have been easy to reach the cutlass. It would also have been the most...
Oh, he's going to be annoying about this again, isn't he?
The desk had obviously...
I'm just going to put that back in and see whether he spots the shadow.
What you doing now?
Grown-up stuff.
I doubt that.
I've put the feather back. Are you happy now?
Don't you want to steal it anymore?
For the last time, I didn't steal
Yeah, this is taking me some time, Zabby.
The desk had obviously been cut to fit the chart. Or maybe vice versa.
What do you think the sound was, Abby? Like the final countdown or something? Flexing your points here. Oh, what could it be? It's obviously not that. No, it's more because I'm taking ages to do puzzles. So what's outside? There's the net. There's the net outside on the beach. Tree. That's not going to be any good. It's got to be something in here, unless I need to leave.
Sailed to that place where
Something
I made
outside with the
secure
quill,
my
maybe.
fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle?
Okay, let's work on the assumption that we head outside then. I want to see if there's anything out here. Well, sorry, just 1 second. I've just spotted one thing. I don't know whether I can interact with it. I doubt it. This thing up here. No, I can't interact with it. Okay, fine. Oh, Hanging Boy's gone anyway. So I can't interact with the ladder anymore. So that would indicate
I couldn't reach it.
that I can't. It shouldn't be something up there. I mean, I don't think I'd need to tickle the cat. Oh, the cat would like the feather.
The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces. The quill had been torn into small pieces.
Do we think by like just weird happenstance this is going to be the perfect shape? I mean, if it is, that's just going to be unbelievably weird. No, exactly. I didn't think so either.
The quill had been torn into small pieces.
Can I give it to Rio as a bit like a fly, like a fly fishing? I'm not sure what we'll get from him for doing that though. Unless I can maybe talk him into getting rid of Emily, or getting that off Emily for me, the cross around the neck.
I didn't want a fishing net.
The PC seems to be running okay. I'm having issues with audio, not on my headset, thankfully. My headset's running okay. When it's coming through my speakers, it occasionally drops out for a second or two and then comes back. I don't know what the problem with that is.
I couldn't see why Rio would want the shredded quill.
But it's such a minor problem that I'm just sort of
what do you give to a
not
small,
worrying about it for now.
irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She well vexed with me.
Why is your sister mad with you?
Well, last night when I got home with our supper, she went wild. Rio, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
Hey, this is just what you need to make a fly.
Big brain time.
Thanks.
Big
Let's
brain
make them
time, everyone.
Tiger fish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
There we go. So I've got that. That's useful. Not sure what I'm using it for, but
It was the conch shell that Rio had given me.
Yeah, Graham, all things considered, it's running okay. I'm contemplating. I think I've got like a kind of repair warranty on it for about another 2-3 months, I think. So I'm contemplating whether or not to sort of send it back and get it looked at, see if they can repair it and just literally completely wipe it. But I'm also thinking if I do that, I might ask them whether they can fit an additional SSD into it for me. So I've got my core SSD, which is a 256, I think, which has got my operating system on it, which I'm happy enough just leaving as the sort of boot drive. And then I've got a 1 terabyte just normal hard drive. But I'm thinking that if I get a SSD, I can put a handful of games on there to just have things which might boot a bit quicker. Especially on the streaming, I might have run my streaming game through that, for example, might be an idea. So I kill 2 birds with 1 stone, sort of, is the thought process. And then the longer term goal.
I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws? Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not called... Look, conch, pretty. Swap for the cross, yes or no? Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay, we'll do swapsies.
So to finish my sentence, the longer term goal I think is to build another PC, and I'll probably have this one as like my streaming PC, and then have another one as a gaming PC or something. So I've got a bit more control over things, but that's a longer term thing. I got it from a company called Box. They're actually based in Birmingham, so they're actually not far away. And when they're open, they actually have a showroom and all sorts of stuff, which is where I also got my chair. They're really nice and they're really helpful. You can just chat to them online and they're really, really nice. And they did do classes, and I might see if they're going to do one again at some point. But basically, if you buy the parts from them, they then basically will get, like on a Saturday, they get you, they actually get you in, and you can actually do like a building session with them. So they'll actually talk you through building it with your own components, which I think is quite cool. Yeah, Scan and Overclockers, I've obviously heard, I've had a look at their websites, but the reason I went with the Box is because they're local. Being around Birmingham, it was just nice to actually physically go and look at something. And obviously you can get it. I knew I could get it home and that sort of stuff. So I really like them. They're really, really helpful. So I'm just praying that they've survived the survived the pandemic. They seem to be. Yeah, I could use the M2 for an operating system and the SSD, but I'm looking to get the SSD anyway, because I think having another SSD drive is not going to be a problem. Scan's local. Yeah. But I think that's one of the things. I mean, I think that's the right business model now. I think is to have an online business, and basically your bread and butter, probably 90% of your business is all online. But then having a physical shop means that you get better word of mouth. Because like for me, if I see anything online and anyone's like, "Oh, has anyone used Box?" or "I'm not sure about this website," I can jump in and just sort of like say, they have a physical store. You can physically walk in and look at stuff and talk to them about stuff, and I use it, kind of thing, and it gives you more, more confidence and stuff, I think.
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the pen holder. Before you ask, I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island shaped like a skull.
Skull Island. Monkey Island reference.
That must be it. Ketch's Treasure Island.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island. It's a bad place.
No kidding? Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can I come too?
The hell
don't mention zombies, Kavanagh. Please don't mention zombies. Zombies aren't my friend. If Jessie's in chat, she will confirm that they're really not my friends. I guess I want the boat now. That's my thought. Is I need to use the boat to get over to Skull Island. Waynes. Yep.
I wasn't going anywhere in that boat without Rio to sail her.
Oh, we were playing Cold War, Call of Duty Cold War yesterday, and yeah, it wasn't going well for me.
Would you take me to Zombie Island?
In this weather? You're mad, man.
The rain will keep the zombies indoors. Just say I did meet a zombie.
Shoot
What
it in
would
the
you
head.
do?
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. At least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good. What do you mean, not anymore?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no luck with them tiger fish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
And we're off, people. Oh, respect to the old ladies. Respect to them.
So, this was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister.
Give it time, George. You've only been
Come
here
on, Rio.
a minute.
Let's find that treasure.
No thanks. I'm staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place. All me have now is this little bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging on to it.
Graham, I really don't like how people do things like that with parts and stuff. I mean, like I said, the whole PlayStation 5 thing at the moment has got ridiculous. That people are charging like £1,000 for the consoles, or even more than that for the consoles. I mean, I know at the moment there is potentially a problem with developing, building stuff, because places are closed and there might be issues getting parts from A to B.
High. I couldn't get
but
up there.
I don't think it's just that aspect why prices are so high. I think it's more just because things are getting snapped up by people wanting to make a quick buck, and I hate that. I really dislike that attitude.
And I couldn't find any.
So I need to do something to climb this blooming thing. Try and leave the hole. No.
The cliff was steep, too steep to climb without handholds. And I couldn't find any.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. They're selling something for over £1,000 when it's £469 new. It's just a completely wrong attitude. Thing is, people are blaming consumers at the moment. They're saying, if you don't want scalpers to, people just do scalping, then stop buying the product. But the problem is, people want the products. People do want the products, and I think there is sometimes a little bit of thing is, peer pressure. My mates have got one, I've got to get one, or you've made a promise to kids and you've got to then get one, so you've got to pay over the odds to get hold of one. I do think potentially there is possibly that sort of aspect to it a little bit. But I think they need to make the retailers more responsible for it.
Rio's boat was strewn with fishing nets and tackle. Could I borrow your net?
Yeah, man, no problem. You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock. That Emily sure asks a lot of questions.
Rest it, man. This whole Emily business just isn't funny.
Look, we're obviously at cross purposes here. I'm talking about Emily Ketch.
Yeah, and so am I. She was my friend. Her aunts hated it, but we did move together, you know. She used to be real keen at hide and seek. It could take hours to find her. One time, the last time, it took days. She must have shouted and screamed herself hoarse, but there was nobody to hear her.
Where'd she hidden herself?
Captain Ketch's old sea chest. The only way to open it was from the outside.
Suddenly, I didn't feel so good. We never exchanged another word about Emily Ketch.
Wonder how long she'd been in there for then. Yeah, I didn't think that was the right one. Let's try that one.
Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the Walking Dead.
Brains. Graham, no. I moved to Birmingham when I was 18 for university, and then just sort of stuck around. Then I found a woman and stuck around some more.
Like forever, until suddenly I found myself, wow, in an abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago.
That does look fairly accurate for most of it. It does look fairly accurate. Although, the way station, no. I mean, the vending machines you don't often see on the platforms, but the actual station itself looks fairly good.
The machine wasn't about to weigh me for nothing.
Oh, I want to speak to a ghost.
Getting into the cupboard.
I want to speak to a ghost.
A warning sign saying high voltage convinced me to leave the lights alone. It was too dangerous to start walking along the tracks. I remembered what always happened to Wile E. Coyote when he did that.
I don't want you to tell me how to get the Easter egg, but I want to see if I can actually kind of get it done.
The
That'd be
date
cool.
on the poster was before I was born. It looked just like the modern one. I'd probably break my neck if I climbed over the sleepers, or worse, the heel.
Yeah, you don't want to break a heel. That'd just be awful.
The machine looked like it had sold its last ticket a long time ago.
Okay, so I've got a key and I've got the sort of bladey thing.
It might have been a nice souvenir if it hadn't been torn and dirty. The machine needed to be fed a coin before it would operate. The cup was empty.
And no, I haven't
The
played
slot
Beneath the
was
Steel
much
Sky.
too thin for my fingers.
Is that another point and click adventure type thing?
The tray was empty.
Oh. Tray.
The blade was too thick for the narrow slot.
Revolutions game before this? Wow, really? I never heard of Revolutions prior to this, so it was kind of... Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else they made outside
The blade
of this.
was too thick for the narrow slot.
Ah. So that the Easter eggs from that guy. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm wondering if I need to be on the other side of the platform for this Easter egg. Just electrocute myself.
It was too dangerous to start walking along the tracks. I remembered what...
Yeah, we know. Oh, wait a minute. Doubt it'll work, but no, let's try the blade then.
The blade of the dagger just fitted between the door and the soft wood frame. The door gave slightly, and then held firm.
Oh, go back this way. Did I just miss the Easter egg? Do I need to be over here for the Easter egg?
A latch lock stopped me getting into the cupboard. The blade of the The blade of the... My fingers were too big. A latch lock... The machine wasn't about to weigh me for nothing.
I've opened that up slightly, so I've got something there.
I'd probably break my neck.
Okay, can I interact with these at all? No. Can't see anything over there of any interest.
The machine looked like it had sold its last ticket a long time ago. The blade was... The slot was... The blade was too... The machine needed to be...
Yeah, you keep saying.
The cup was empty. The tray was...
Ah, cool, okay. Kick it. Kick the
The
machine.
machine looked like it had sold its lap. It was an old... The blade was... The machine looked like...
Oh, God, what are we meant to be doing down here? And offer the ghost chocolate. Sounds interesting. It says chocolate. Okay.
The machine needed to be fed a coin before it would up. The slot was... The tray was... The cup...
So I can't... I keep trying to use this and I can't... Oh, right, okay. That's interesting. Oh, it's got... I figure it's got to be something to do with this, but... No. Because all I've got is the blade. This is what these games are like. Just keep pushing buttons until you just try everything on everything. See if you can. I'm annoyed because I've got somewhere. I got that little section open. This little board thing, but nothing else. If you cut a hole in that.
A latch lock stopped me getting into the cupboard. The blade of the dagger was too thick to get into the blade of the dagger was
that's gonna be thicker. Yeah, exactly. She's going to say the same thing again now, isn't she?
The machine wasn't about to weigh me for nothing.
Anyone got any bright ideas? Or anyone spotted anything that I'm blatantly missing here?
The date on the poster was before I was born. A warning sign saying high voltage convinced me to leave the lights alone.
You're talking the blade thing on the left click on the handbag. Yeah, if you just drag that. Left click, just drag. If you right click, there's nothing in it, I don't think. Oh, this is where I find something.
There was nothing very useful in my bag, just a single hair clip.
The toilet, thank you. Oh, this is the tap situation all over again. Seriously, that's just really irritating. If you were here for Broken Sword 1, I spent so long trying to get through a section to find out the tap. Basically, it was a tap, and I had to turn the tap on, even though I was using the towel. It didn't put two and two together. Yeah, the tap in the pub. I knew I needed to get the thing wet, so I was getting it and putting it on, using it on the tap, and he kept saying just a drip. I was like, well, any half sensible person would have just sort of turned the tap and done it, but no, you had to turn the tap on. Oh, yeah, just ridiculously irritating. It's the only thing I don't like about these games is sometimes some of the things are a little bit kind of, yeah.
I pushed the hair clip into the slot and whatever was stuck there disappeared into the machine. I pulled out an old English penny.
So do I need to move to the right now, did you say, Kavanagh? I think you said to go right, didn't you? Or do I need to get chocolate out of the machine? I do actually quite fancy trying to see if I can find this this Easter egg. Put the coin in the machine. Okay.
An ancient bar of chocolate dropped into the tray at the bottom of the machine. And as a special bonus, the penny dropped through to the reject pocket.
Let's just keep doing this. We'll have an unlimited amount of chocolate. Well, out of date, but...
I took the ancient bar of chocolate.
So if I move to the right, there should be a ghost, yeah? So I'm going to the right. And I give the chocolate to the ghost. So what I'm doing. I don't want to click anywhere and end up messing it up. Yeah, we've apparently there's an Easter egg down near the toilet. Apparently it's an Easter egg. Okay, apparently. Ghost! Oh, ghost gone. Do you have to be really mega quick? Let's see if I can load that back up again, see if I can do it again. I bet I can't now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do this. Go do it a little bit slower. Sorry, you're a bit behind me, Kavanagh, I think. So I'm doing stuff, and then you're seeing it a bit afterwards. Okay, so I've done that. I've done that by the look of it. Oh wow.
Who the hell are you?
Joey, is that you?
This is amazing.
Oh, I remember you now. Hey, listen. Don't go near that hole.
Nobody tells Robert Foster what to do, lady.
You don't understand. I've played this game before. There's something horrible in that hole. Some beast with tentacles.
You're nuts.
What's the game called, Kavanagh? Beneath Steel Sky? What did you say?
They don't make animations like that anymore.
That's just cool. Kavanagh, you are an absolute superstar. That was worth every second. I guess I don't need to interact with the ghosts anymore, or do I need to interact with the ghosts? The ghost is back.
The ghost obviously didn't want to talk.
There you go, you learn something new every single day. Okay, hair clip, no, hair clip. Oh, can't do it. It's free on God, that's awesome. I'll have a look at that. I'll have to have a look after that after the stream.
The hair grip was too thick to fit into.
Okay, can I combine these
That
things?
won't do. That won't.
Actually, maybe it's this. She said about getting a coin, didn't she? But don't do it. Don't do it.
I put the old penny into the slot. The needle twitched rustily, and the machine spat out the card.
Ah, the card. Like I said, it annoys me because most of these games are very intuitive. So you pick something up and you go, ah, that goes here. But every so often, there's just something really stupid that you just don't get. You know, it is just really frustrating when you realise it. Oh, thank you guys.
train was my ride out of there. I could worry about not having a ticket when I got to the docks.
For you guys who are new to the stream, I do have some like redemption-y things. I'm hoping they'll work today, although it does look like my stream elements isn't working right. So let me just try one, see if it will actually work. Let's try one first.
Godlike.
That one worked. So if you drop !items, it should tell you what you can redeem. And there's only a couple of things at the moment. I'm looking to add some more in. There's something else for you to play around with in the stream. Obviously, there's some channel point redemptions. You can play some sounds, and a few other bits. So yeah, just if you just keep play around and tell me what you like and what you don't like, really. Oh, there's 2 paths to take. Take the low road. It's based on stream points. The more you watch, the more points you'll get. I think if you do !points, it will tell you how many points you've got. If you try something it doesn't work, I'll activate it if I can, so you can all enjoy. Okay, so there's a branch I can get.
If I jumped, I could just about reach the branch.
I can activate. I'll activate like my favourite one to begin with. We can have a little bit of a party. Some of you guys may remember this. I don't know if some of you may be a bit young. We'll find out. And the doiler, yeah. My objective is to go through and play all of the games. I played 1, and obviously we're partway through 2 at the moment. If you want to catch my playthrough of 1, it's on my should be on my Twitch videos. If not, it's on my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, my commands aren't working at the moment, so I can't get those to shout correctly. I don't think. Let me just try them again. I've moved over from certain things, and things are working, and other things aren't working. No, they're not working. You can find both of them in my description on my channel. I don't know why that stream announcement came from. So you can find them in my description, and also if you see at the top of my top right hand side of the screen, you should see the actual names of what they are anyway. So you can just find them on there and jump in on that way if you want to catch my other one. In regards to the third game, I think I am going to have a break from it and play something else after I've finished this one, and then come back
Climbing
to
the
3.
tree wasn't going to help any in this situation.
Come back to it afterwards, just because I fancy a little bit of a break from point and click adventures. Oh, this thing's going to attack me then. Yeah, nice scary thing. Use the net on it. Olé! Yep, let's use some pants with it. It looked like I did need to use the net, but do I need to use the net with something else?
Not such a...
Kavanagh, I've played 3 and I didn't dislike it. I thought 3 was okay. I caught somebody playing the 4th game the other day, and it looked okay. I think the thing to think about is that the style of game is different. So like 4 and 3, I think, are both. Yeah, it's a bit strange starting 3 and 4. Yeah, because they're not the same sort of graphical style and things. I can't remember 3 whether 3 sort of tank control stroke, kind of 3D sort of. It's different graphically, but I think the actual sort of general feeling of the game is very similar. Similar to what they did with the Monkey Island series. The Monkey Island 1 and 2 were very, very similar, and in 3 they changed the graphics style to look a bit more like this. And then in Monkey Island 4, Escape from Monkey Island, they went tank controls. Really weird. Really, really weird. And then Tales from Monkey Island, they went back to point and click kind of 2D graphics again. So yeah, I think the problem was that they sort of decided to change the style of the games to suit the time. So as things went on, instead of sticking to what they knew, they decided, and what was working, they thought we have to change things to kind of work with the kind of current stuff. When's the next COD Zombies stream? If everyone wants to tear their hair out watching me play COD, then I will happily jump on and play. I'll happily jump on and play some COD Zombies. But yeah, it'll be a painful stream for anybody who's actually good at it. Yeah, I haven't played this series past 3. I've played 3 and that's it.
I mean nothing.
So I don't know what. I've seen a bit of 4 and that's about it. The squid would like to see. Maybe I can chat to Jess and we can maybe do a joint stream.
I'd seen it done in movies. The hero eludes his foe by hiding underwater, breathing.
I'm only here for George.
Until it's safe to come out. I was glad I didn't have a foe to elude.
That's fine if you're only interested in me playing the Broken Sword series, then that's fine. I appreciate you being part of it regardless, really. Just watch me play these games incredibly, incredibly badly. And Graham might join the zombie stream. Wow. That's ominous. Just says lair. Great. Doesn't appear to be much else here. Okay.
As soon as I stooped to investigate the hole, its inhabitant disappeared into the darkness. I'd better think this. There was something in that hole beneath the rock.
Oh, Jess, he refuses to play with you. That's just mean. Oh, Kevin, thank you very much for that Easter egg. That was really nice of you to tell me about that. That's actually quite amusing.
What the? Steady, guy. It's just a monkey.
That's just weird. Yeah, the Easter egg was really cool. I've got to say that was really cool.
The end of the reed had been neatly bitten off. Now I knew what was living in there. A long-toothed, snarling, furry wild thing. The reed was a lot shorter since that creature had savaged it.
So I'm not sure whether I need to keep interacting with this or whether I don't need to interact with this. Maybe I keep.
I wasn't about to try that again. I'm way too attached to my fingers. Stay cool, Stobart. It was only a bird.
So do you think I need the short read? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, he just had a nibble. My read's been nibbled. Ah, I'm on the other side now. I am so lost. Okay, so I'm over here now. I can go that way. Okay, oh, there's two. Is there two paths? Don't know. I think that's just one way, isn't it? I think, looking at it. This maze was frustrating.
What the? Steady, guy. It's just a monkey.
Yeah, you can't take the shortcut. No, you know. It's impossible. Very dangerous, sharp object, that is. I'm going to work on the assumption that I've got to go that way. Because I don't think there's anywhere else I can go. Just quickly scan, make sure there's nothing else I can pick up in this area, but no, it doesn't look like it. Ooh. Ah, there's KK on the top there, which looks clever.
Initials carved into the stone read F.K. Frederick Ketch had been here.
He's got really dodgy knees, as George, yeah, so you can't bend his knees. He's got long metal bars in his pockets. Mary Poppins, yeah. Surely that's right. Read with holes. Really? Okay. I didn't think that was not going to let me do it.
Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle.
Biggest pockets in the world are, George. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, really? Did I just miss that? I did. See, when this happens in Monkey Island games, I don't mind it so much because it's done in such a comical way. Because like there's one bit where he's literally got a monkey in his pants, and he literally just like kind of makes this massive dramatic effect of getting this thing out. It's just really funny. Yeah, and the dog. Yeah, you literally put a dog in his pocket. You know.
The hill I was on had reminded me of a camel's hump as I'd climbed up it. Now I had to see what I could see.
Through the other needle. Can I move this around? Because I want to look through the other needle, it says, but I can't. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, okay. I can reposition it, get a bit, maybe. So I can do down. Can't do a fat lot else by the look of it. I'm obviously missing something. No.
Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle.
Wonderful.
Initials carved into the stone read F.K. Frederick Ketch had been here.
Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Is anyone else looking at those initials and not seeing FK? They are seeing KK.
Fuck it all, fuck it all. Don't give a shit anymore. Fuck it all, fuck it all. Flip the table, screw you all.
Thanks for that. I'm sure it's something like looking through there or something. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm probably being dumb. 1 second. And yes, Jess, I still have the endings. I tried to give them to a teenage girl a minute ago. Didn't go well.
The reed was a lot shorter since that creature had savaged it.
Nope, okay. What? Well, I was chatting to Emily, who's some teenage girl, I'm guessing, in the building earlier on, and it came up in the inventory as something I could talk to her about. Listen, I was lost. I didn't know what else to do, so I thought, well, you know. I think it was actually you said in the last stream, if in doubt, you know, kind of start with the undies. So I did. I figure I've got to use this, and then I've got to use the reed. I'm guessing, but it doesn't seem to want to work.
The reed was a lot shorter since that creature had savaged it.
There's really no holding your hand in this game. Can you imagine having no internet and getting stuck back then? No walkthroughs available. I know. How the hell I managed to complete these two? I've completed this game. I have completed this game. But I think back then, you would just literally try everything at every single point. I mean, the difference is then I think that you'd play a game and it would take you months, years even to complete it, or you would talk to your family about it and come up with different plans and stuff. Yeah, you go down to the local newsagent for a cheap book. But I said a lot of these sort of games, a lot of people around the school were playing them. So you'd kind of go, oh, you know, what did you do at this bit? And then someone would go, oh, I tried this, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, you know, that sort of aspect of stuff. You don't really have those conversations anymore, do you? It is literally just a case of, you know, you do look up on Google, you just Google it, or there are other search engines are available, and then you go through it forward. But I was watching a thing on Netflix. Is it called High Score? I think it's called High Score. It's like a documentary on like the gaming industry, and there was like Nintendo Power kind of had like their experts, and they had to know everything about every single game, because literally you'd be at the end of a phone and someone would ring up and sort of like say, I am stuck here, and you'd have to describe the room you were in and what you could see, and they had to literally know exactly where you were from memory, because they couldn't get through the game, and they hadn't got things like, you know, internet and stuff and documents as much as we've got to kind of trawl through to find anything, and they just have to know it. Utterly crazy. Graham would have been 4. I don't think I want to go down. I'm really sure I don't need to go down. Because what's the point of putting this up here, the theodolite? It said earlier, didn't it? It said something along the lines, you can see the camel through the eye of a needle or something. So I'm thinking that it's something here that I've got to do. So what do you reckon? Add the arrow to that, or use the arrow when I'm in the theodolite? It said needle. It is pointy. You're very right. It is pointy. Plus, it's not letting me actually do anything particularly. There's exits, you see.
It was the Coyote Stone. The reed was a lot shorter since that creature had savaged it.
Ah, so I've got to do more stuff anyway. Okay, so well, I'll leave you there then. Good job Kevin is here, really, because I would, yeah, I'll just be completely stuck for about a month. Oh, tell me I'm not going to have to do the entire thing back again. Okay, that's yeah, sleight of game, another point and click adventure, and I'm struggling. As I've been advised to save, I shall save just now. So half an hour and I've got like 3%. I'm giving myself another half an hour on this, and then I'm probably going to call it. I want to kind of get to a good point where I've kind of, you know, found something useful. I don't. Just before I go any further, I just want to see if there's do I interact with these things? I don't think I do. I just don't think I do interact with these things. I might pick up another reed maybe if I go that side, but I doubt it. Although I'm actually interested to see if
No way was I going.
Yeah, so I just wondered whether he was going to suddenly climb through there just to get that one reed.
What is this? The magic forest of deja vu or something?
That's what we were thinking, everybody, weren't we? Back and forward, back and forward. Because George can't climb up what appears to be steps to get over there. Pick up another reed on the way through. I'll go back to the boar. Although the boar didn't seem that interested me last time. Although maybe he'll now be interested in the reed I've got.
One reed was enough.
I don't think I need to go back down the hole. So no, I'm gonna head this way. Oh, so one of my timers is working. This is weird.
Climbing the tree wasn't going to help any in this situation.
Okay, anything else to interact with before I go over to my friend the boar? No. Just to appease myself, because what's the likelihood I die and then I have to come back 1,000,000 miles? So yeah, we'll shorten the walk back. Hello, Mr. Boar. Da-da. Da-da.
There wasn't much point in using an empty hollow reed on a wild boar. The dart fitted snugly into the reed. Great. I was tooled up and dangerous.
He's an amazingly good shot. Ah, run, George. Angry boar. Is that a reed in your pocket? Or are you just pleased to see me? Really? Oh god. Okay, we'll try right and then we'll go left, straight up in a minute. Okay. Rock Needle. He's not a
No
mountaineer,
good.
is he?
I'd have to be bitten by a radioactive spider before I stood any chance of getting up there.
Okay, go up that way. Go left.
The creeper just came away from the rock as I pulled it. The creeper didn't look like it would hold my weight.
You've tried that and you failed there.
The creeper felt unpleasant and fleshy.
There is distinct lack of anything to use that on from what I can see. Yeah, I was thinking the net, guys. I was thinking the net.
I could see no point.
I love your faith in me. I really do. Matt's an idiot. He won't get this. You said it now. I'm gonna have to try the panties.
I'd better think this through. The marker wasn't going to stay attached to anything as thick as the creeper.
I think I'm right though, because I think the theodolite looking at that would be good. I'm thinking it's something along those lines. I genuinely am. I don't think we've got everything we need here. There's other places to explore, so maybe it's worth me going away and then coming back. I'll go away and come back, because there's other paths to take on here. This game hurts my brain. Oh, holding your head in your hands, you're not thinking this is a good decision. Oh. Or alternatively, it does that. Well, at least I figured out where that takes me now. That's just mean. Aha, okay. Oh, really? Can I go back that way? That's crap. Right, okay, well, we're establishing stuff, so I definitely need to do... yeah, definitely the Matt Rage. Matt Rage thing there. Okay, so... I'm going to guess then I do need to interact with this thing before I move back up there.
Time to nut up or shut up.
Thanks. It's quite funny, I can't remember half my channel point redemptions. I have no idea what they are. Can you just confirm that I don't need to have chased that boar down, so I don't need to go and find the boar? Because that would really annoy me if I actually need to go and find the boar. No boar.
The creeper felt unpleasant and fleshy.
No, I'm just going to climb again. No, George. We've established you're crap, so stop it. I just can't fathom what he's picking it up to do. What he wanted to do with it. Butts. They're olives. They're the devil's butt nuggets.
The creeper felt unpleasant and fleshy.
So it's not giving me the thing there. So do I have to do it beforehand? So do it now? Yeah, I didn't think that was the right thing, but there we go. Thanks, Jess.
The net attached easily enough to the creeper and seemed secure.
I want to say that I'm not stupid really, but I'm not buying that for a second. He's gonna climb again. Stop being an idiot. I'm thinking he's gonna throw it over the top, and then he doesn't. So I'm gonna keep trying to attach things to it. Oh, here we go. Something else on it.
Great. I'd created some sort of creeper marker.
This game is just ridiculous.
Sometimes I terrify myself with my creative genius.
Right, because I've got the creeper with the net. I'm assuming that's everything, but that would just be silly to assume that, wouldn't it? Let's just keep trying to attach everything to it. Right, okay, so I think get that and then throw it over the top, and then it should hopefully hold the... Yes.
I'd successfully got the marker into a position near the top of the needle simply by using the kind of lateral thinking that can get you institutionalized.
Okay, so now I'm thinking that I need to go back up to the top of the hill, and then I can have a look for this needle through the theodolite. Is my thought process. Institutionalized, that's why I worked it out. Okay, so which way do I need to go? I cannot remember. It's that way somewhere, I think. Oh, through the maze again. Talk amongst yourselves. So our timers are working now. This is just really annoying. Oh, be nice to Greem. Greem can tell you where you can get the best avocados. Oh, he's been a good boy today. He's looked after you on your birthday, Jess. Oh yeah, for those of you in chat, it's Jess's birthday today. So if you wanna wish her happy birthday, that'd be nice. I haven't seen it yet. If you give me a minute, I will just double check for you that I have got your whisper. And I'm going to give you another shout out. I completely lost what I was doing, but hey, nothing changes there. It's your birthday every day. Okay, just before I click on the next thing when we're at the top here, I'm just going to quickly check my whispers. Just see whether I did get that from Cabinet. Give me a moment. Yeah, I have, mate. Yeah, it's in my messages. I shall have a look at it properly after the stream. But thank you. I does seem to have got that in there, so I will have a look. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm hoping now this is going to suddenly give me a George speech of wonderment. Or not. I thought you could move this around or something, but you can't seem to do that.
Initials carved into the stone read F.K. Frederick Ketch had been here.
Am I looking for something in the distance? Or do I need to rejig this and point it in a different direction?
Joining the dots would make an equilateral.
I still haven't used this yet.
It was the Coyote Stone. The reed was a lot shorter since that. It was Bronson's theodolite, now being put to a nobler use than petty larceny. It was Bronson's theodolite. 3 shallow holes had been made in the rock.
I just guess I'm missing something. I just would have thought you could move this to aim it somewhere. That's making it sound like I'm doing the right thing, but I can't. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. No, it's not letting me. It's not moving anything. It's point and click. So you'd move it with the mouse. I'm going to have to interact with it. I figure I've got to interact with it.
It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. The reed was a lot shorter since that creature had savaged it.
Just wonder whether you need to lift a leg up. When you're ready, we are here to tell you. Thanks. Well, I keep trying it on it and it's not working. So it can't be that, because it would have. I'm sure it would have reacted to it already. Can you just tell me in chat? Am I in the right place, or do I need to leave here? Because if I'm in the wrong place completely, then I'll just leave. But if I'm in the right place, that I need to kind of keep going, then. Try looking around the scope a bit more. I mean, I've got the down arrow, that's all I can see. I'm definitely in the right place, okay. So you've got the dot in the middle, lots of blue. Graham says yes.
The reed was a lot shorter since that creature had savaged it. It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse.
Just gonna try
it was the flint statue of Tezcatlipoca I'd found in Marseille. It was my lucky piece of coal.
either I'm blind or I am seriously missing something. Oh, Kavanagh, that's just mean. Go on, you'll have to let me know. Go on, you can let me know. Oh, this is painful. If it's here and I can't see it. Go into the dark. How would you go into the dark? Oh, you are shitting me. Seriously? Seriously? Oh, that is just taking the bloody piss. That is an absolute joke. Why did it put something... I mean, no offence, it should be here. They should be there, not there. That is just ridiculously stupid. Cause, yeah, right, okay. So now I need to find the thing. That's just... I mean, I think it's something over there, but anyway. Gotta keep my eyes peeled for it. I've probably gone past it now, but... Aha.
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock.
Don't quite want to do that, do I? No, okay. So I'm assuming that's where I want to be.
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock. It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock.
And then can I use this?
That isn't it at all.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Ah.
I could see the marker I had fastened on the rock down in the forest, and right in line with it, the rock I was looking for.
Okay, so we know we're looking there then. Oh my good God. So I'm assuming that's me done over there then for the minute. Guys, to be frankly honest, thank you very much for telling me that, because I seriously would never have got that in a month of Green Sundays. Cause like I said, I really like these games an awful lot, but at the same time I find them so frustrating at times, because that was just not sensible at all. I'm hoping he's just going to do laps. Yes, he's just going to do laps. Oh my God, that was so annoying. And like I said, again, thank you very much for helping me with that section, because that was just ridiculously stupid. But anyway. Oh, right, so I'm going to end the stream there, guys. So I do thank you very much for joining. I will be back again on Thursday at the same time, so 7:30 PM start UK time. I don't know whether we'll complete it. Another 3 hours might be enough. I'd like to hope it might be getting there. Oh yeah, you've got lots of OG stuff behind me. Thank you very much for joining, and thank you very much for the new follows. I do really appreciate that. I'm just going to have a look if there's anyone I know who is streaming at the moment. Not particularly. Has anyone in chat got any recommendations of somebody that we could potentially raid? I'm willing to take suggestions if there's anything. Why? Pokemon. She's a small time streamer. Yeah, me raging with like one person. It's just like, yeah, drop in the ocean. Well, I could jump into the stream with the guy I jumped into the other night, because to be fair, he's not playing Broken Sword today. He's playing Lego Island, a bit different. Pixie Latte. I've never streamed. Yeah, that's a new person. I like doing someone new. Unless anyone else has got anything else, I might go that way. I'll give you another second or so. What I'm trying to sort out at the moment, what I'm trying to get working, is I'm trying to get this working. I'm trying to get the cables together so I can actually run my PS2 at some point. That's on my list. I'm not going to run the OG Xbox because let's just be honest. It sounds like an absolute train. It's ridiculous. I've got a few consoles I want to try and get working at some point, like my Mega Drive and stuff like that. I've got those down here. I'd like to get working, but they're probably a bit further off. You've got the Mountain Dew Xbox. Nice. Well, I've got quite a few retro consoles. I don't know if you guys can see them all. I'll try and raise my camera up a little bit. You want me to see them a bit more? I apologise about the janky camera. So yeah, you've got, what have I got on that shelf? I've got the fat PS2, got my Dreamcast, my PS1 Slim, my N64, my SNES, my NES. I've got a Wii and a Wii U and a GameCube. Oh, and if you look there, you might not be able to see it. There's a Sega Saturn box about there. My 360. Got a few. I've got a few bits knocking about. I'd like to get them all. Some of them working. I generally would like to get them working. When I say working, I mean as in streamable working, rather than just sat on a shelf behind me. That's for another day. When I get those going, I will be asking you guys to sort of advise me what to play. I've got a handful of games this way. That's my gaming shelf with a handful of stuff on it, and my Lego Mario in my man cave, which my wife is. Oh, never mind, it booted me.